from today until the 4th of July. Since y'all have liked the content like this on all of the merchandise, right? Art the Most Experience with Deke shirt, the podcast shirt, hoodies, t-shirts, coffee mugs. Use the promo code MOATS. We're giving you 20% off on all your purchases up until the 4th of July. That's what y'all got. It's 471 likes in here right now, bro. We could give them that.
Wow, we almost got 500.
Bro, we could give them that. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Damn.
They clearly are rocking with us. We know that they like the shirts too. We've seen them. We've seen people with the shirts. We've seen them with the hoodies. It's right under the link in terms of every video that you see now with us. It has all the links for the podcast merchandise, but use the promo code MOATS, just MOATS, get 20% off, man. Since y'all all these likes and stuff like that, man, we can reward them
shout
that,
out.
Man. Hey,
Definitely.
man, give yourselves a hand clap though, man. We appreciate y'all, man. From the heart, we appreciate y'all on that, baby. It's time to talk about the big man, the new right guard of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Trai Turner, 5-time Pro Bowl, 28 years old. 5 consecutive Pro Bowls that was stopped last season. Man, has started in 13 or more games every season outside of last season and his rookie season. Has been a relatively healthy guy in terms of starts and availability throughout his career. I think I'm excited. But we got to talk about it, man. So let's get into this young Trai Turner. Down season last year. We talked about it. He was dealing with a groin injury. That was the big thing that kept him in and out of the lineup and ultimately altered his play in a great way. In Carolina, thought when he was healthy, played really well. I liked how he moved. Now, definitely has flaws. Like I said, we talked about this when we brought him up last episode about just the thought of him joining us. Would he be better than DeCastro? If it's healthy DeCastro is the better player. That just is what it is. But non-healthy was what we saw last year. Trai Turner healthy is better than what we saw last year from David DeCastro. That is certain. Okay. So I do like that part with Trai. Also, I like the fact that Trai's going to bring some size, dude. Like, yeah, he is a large man. Almost reminds me of like Ramon Foster type. Like, just a big offensive lineman, which ultimately benefits us in the run game, man. He is able to cover guys up and move people. Pass blocking, injured Trai struggles with that. Healthy Trai gets it done. But that's what we're hoping, that he's back to being 100% healthy. And he said he is. And the groin injury, that isn't something that typically lingers. So I think that should be a large benefit for him, man. But those are my initial thoughts, though.
So you're
Trai,
thinking
bro.
A little better in the run game.
Yeah, for a fact, yeah.
Okay. Now, I was reading something, too. What is our zone blocking, or our blocking scheme? Is it man or zone?
So for us, it typically has been more of a man-style scheme. But under Canada, he flirts with a little bit of both of them.
Okay, because I was reading some people were saying that Turner did a lot of zone with Carolina, went to the Chargers, man.
Yes.
Wasn't his best season. Obviously, we talked about probably his worst season, easily his worst season. But he was hurt.
Yeah.
So if we do a mix of those things,
so
maybe it could be kind of clutch for him.
Yeah, well, and the difference between just the schemes of zone blocking versus man blocking. If you're zone blocking, you're just blocking an area. So it'll be everybody on the right side of the line of scrimmage is reach blocking. Everybody on the left side is cutoff blocking. What is that? Reach block is this, Deke. It's a guy lined up on your outside shoulder, right? So if this is my hand, he is out here. Reach block means I have to get outside of him and hook him. Okay. That's the reach block. Now, if we're saying it's a cutoff block, okay, now if this guy is right here, but the ball is going to my left, my job is to make sure I wall him off and keep him on the back side of it. Zone blocking, that's how that works. It's a lot simpler in terms of assignment. It puts a little bit more pressure on the running back, though, in terms of his read. Running back has to just read in line of scrimmage, guard, and then he's going to go into the nose tackle. That's typically how he goes through his progressions. So it's not a lot of, it's got to hit inside or outside. It's just more so read, cut, and go. Think Clinton Portis. Think the Denver Broncos, right, under Shanahan, where they were 1,000-yard rusher after 1,000-yard rusher, right? They would just put it, Monty Ball, you get 1,000-yard. All right, who else? No, Sean Marino, you get 1,000 yards. Like, that's zone blocking, right?
Although I don't think Shanahan, it was Kubiak.
I think it was Kubiak.
But did he fall under Shanahan?
It was same family, though. But then when you talk about man blocking, that's more what we had with your power runs. Think about what L. Bell, right? When he would get that ball, he's pat, and then going. That's us man blocking, hat on the hat, just trying to drive a guy off the ball. Like, hey, this is the guy that's in front of me. My job is to make sure I block him. For the running back, less reads. Typically, you getting that ball and you're going downhill. L-Bell, he kind of changed it by, doing the chop, and then go. But typically, that's when you're getting your downhill runs. It's very.
We see it with D'Angelo.
Yeah, we would see it with D'Angelo, absolutely. And we think about how many times we would see DeCastro pulling, right? And it wasn't a lot of uncertainty. It's like, no, you're going to knock this guy's face in, and his running back is going to cut off of you. Like, that was the difference to me in terms of just the power, or excuse me, just the man blocking scheme versus the zone blocking. Zone blocking, a little bit easier on your offensive lineman, and typically your O-linemen are smaller too because you want quicker guys because you're having to go lateral a lot more. Whereas in your man blocking, you want to be more so bigger, so that way you're.
So he is the body type for man.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
But some of his play was better with the zone.
Exactly.
This could be a nice blend for him then.
But if he's back healthy, and this goes to what I was saying about the groin injury, why would the groin injury affect him in a zone scheme? You got to move lateral. Groin affects your lateral movement. I talked about from a pass blocking standpoint, one of the biggest reasons why he struggled with that was laterally. He didn't move the same. So he would lunge to try to make up for that, and that put him in bad positions. So that also goes into that zone blocking scheme in terms of you can't go laterally as fast as you want to, cutting a guy off or reaching a guy if your groin isn't working. So if all that is back healthy, this could be a perfect scenario because he is built to be a man blocker. He's built for that. I mean, you line up at guard, and that's the dude right there. It ain't gonna be too many D linemen that he's looking up to. That's the thing that we're saying. Whereas in your zone scheme, they're usually BJ Finney looks like a perfect zone scheme blocker. Small, quick, gets to the point. You don't have to be a mauler. It's more so just body position. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Hope I didn't bore everybody with that O-line talk right there, man.
No, definitely not. What I took away from it is he's going to do good for us. That's kind of what I took away.
I was trying not to bore you with the O-line talk, man. I was trying to give it to you the positive spin and, a good light right there. We got to talk about our friends over at, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Deke?
Yeah.
Manscaped. I just get excited when I talk about them, bro.
Hey, man. They're trying to help all the guys out for the summer, right?
Hey, man, it's hot guys summer. You know that. And we all have to be prepared to perform at our highest level in whatever situation and scenario that we get in. So with that being said, you know what Manscaped dropped, right? Some type of performance package.
Yeah,
right?
you might have to remind me a little bit.
So with this performance package, right? I know you remember the 3.0, right? With the lawnmower 3.0, but now we got to have that 4.0 because, the 4.0 has the new lawnmower 4.0 with the little like ticky that goes on and off so you can see where you're, trimming, whether it's delicate or not delicate. Make sure you can see what you're doing. But with the lawnmower 4.0, that's included in the performance package 4.0, ladies and gents. Because in that performance package, you got to have your lawnmower. You have to have your weed whacker. We already talked about that. No nostril hairs, no ears hair. Those aren't attractive. People don't like that. All right. Shave them, trim them. But also crop reviver, crop refresher. So that way everything around your crop and your twins smell fine at all times, especially during these hot summer temperatures. But you know how we also say with this thing with Manscaped, man, we don't talk about it if we don't have a promo code, ladies and gentlemen.
Nope.
So if you use the promo code MOATS, MOATS, you will receive 20% off your purchase along with free shipping worldwide. Deke, that sounds like a great deal, man.
Always does, dude.
Sounds like
it seems like all these sponsors and these deals, they're good deals all around, really.
You know why? Because they know what's up. They're catching on to what we got growing here. And they catching on to what y'all are doing as well. So y'all keep showing love. We keep showing love. They keep showing love. And we're going to keep this thing